Could this be the most heartwarming moment in BTS history? Fans around the world were left speechless as a deeply emotional scene unfolded between Jungkook and Taehyung, two beloved members of the global sensation BTS. The moment was so raw, so full of unspoken emotions, that even those who had never followed the group before could feel the intensity of the bond they shared. But what led to this touching embrace? And why are ARMYs calling it one of the most beautiful yet heartbreaking moments in the group's history? It all started when news broke that Jungkook had suffered an injury, leaving fans worried about his condition. As messages of love and support flooded social media, one particular figure remained silent: Taehyung. The silence was deafening. Fans speculated endlessly. Was he too devastated to speak? Was he quietly supporting his best friend behind the scenes? Or was there something more happening that the public didn't know? Then, when nobody expected it, Taehyung was seen arriving at the hospital. Cameras caught glimpses of him wearing a cap low over his face, his usual playful expression replaced by something far more serious. Those who saw him described his aura as tense, his movements filled with urgency. The question that had been hanging in the air suddenly became more pressing. How was Jungkook really doing? As soon as Taehyung entered Jungkook's hospital room, something incredible happened. Witnesses, including hospital staff and close friends of the group, later described the moment as one of the most deeply emotional reunions they had ever seen. Jungkook, who had been resting, looked up the moment Taehyung stepped inside. Their eyes met, and for a second, neither of them spoke. It was as if the entire room had frozen in time, the weight of their emotions too overwhelming to be put into words. Then, in a sudden movement, Taehyung rushed toward Jungkook, pulling him into a tight embrace. It wasn't just any hug. It wasn't the casual, friendly kind of hug that fans were used to seeing. No, this was something more. Something profound. Witnesses described it as a hug filled with unspoken words, a mix of relief, love, and pain all wrapped into one. Jungkook, usually strong and composed, melted into Taehyung's embrace, his shoulders shaking slightly. It was unclear whether he was holding back tears, but one thing was certain: this moment was real, raw, and deeply touching. Social media exploded almost instantly. Fans who had been following updates on Jungkook's condition were now overwhelmed by this unexpected, deeply moving reunion. Hashtags like #TaeKookReunion and #GetWellSoonJungkook began trending worldwide within minutes. ARMYs took to Twitter, Instagram, and even Weverse to express their emotions, sharing theories, messages of support, and their own tears over the beautiful friendship between the two idols. But what made this moment even more impactful was the history between Jungkook and Taehyung. Their bond has been well documented over the years, from their early trainee days to their onstage chemistry and offstage camaraderie. They have always had a special connection, one that goes beyond words. And in this moment, when Jungkook needed comfort the most, Taehyung was there, proving once again that their friendship was stronger than ever. Even the BTS members, who are known for being reserved about their personal emotions, subtly acknowledged the significance of this moment. Jimin posted a simple yet powerful message on Weverse: "Some bonds never change." RM shared a picture of the two, captioned only with a purple heart, while Suga liked several fan posts discussing the depth of their friendship. The normally mischievous and playful duo had, for once, revealed a different side of their relationship, one that was raw, vulnerable, and heartbreakingly beautiful. The entire K-pop industry took notice. Other idols and celebrities joined in sending their well wishes to Jungkook, with many expressing admiration for the deep bond between him and Taehyung. News outlets rushed to cover the story, with headlines like "The Hug That Broke the Internet" and "Taehyung and Jungkook's Emotional Reunion Moves the World," dominating international media. Even those unfamiliar with BTS found themselves drawn to the sheer depth of emotion captured in that single moment. So what happens next? Fans are anxiously waiting for further updates on Jungkook's recovery, and many are hoping for a personal message from him or Taehyung. Will they speak about this emotional encounter? Or will they, as they often do, let their actions speak louder than words? One thing is certain: this moment will go down in BTS history as one of the most touching displays of friendship and brotherhood ever witnessed. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't staged, and it wasn't for the cameras. It was real. And for ARMYs, that's what makes it unforgettable. As the hours passed after the emotional reunion, ARMYs remained glued to their screens, eagerly waiting for any updates. The impact of Jungkook and Taehyung's heartfelt embrace had not only sent shockwaves through the BTS fandom, but had also caught the attention of mainstream media. News outlets around the world were quick to pick up the story, analyzing every detail of their interaction, from Taehyung's hurried steps into the hospital to the way Jungkook clung to him as if drawing strength from his presence. What was it about this hug that made it so powerful? Fans who had followed BTS for years knew that Jungkook and Taehyung shared a bond unlike any other. They had grown up together in the industry, from being wide-eyed trainees to standing at the pinnacle of global fame. Their journey had been filled with laughter, playful teasing, and countless moments of brotherly love. But it had also carried hardships, long days, grueling schedules, and the immense pressure of being international superstars. Through it all, they had each other. And in that hospital room, in that one unguarded moment, the depth of their connection was laid bare for the world to see. A few hours after the initial news broke, Big Hit Entertainment released an official statement regarding Jungkook's condition. While they reassured fans that his injury was not life-threatening, they confirmed that he would require time to recover. The statement thanked fans for their unwavering support and asked for their patience as Jungkook focused on his healing. However, there was no mention of Taehyung's visit, leaving fans to piece together details from eyewitness accounts and unofficial sources. Despite the lack of an official statement on their emotional reunion, Taehyung himself seemed to acknowledge the moment in his own way. That night, he posted a simple Instagram story, a black and white photo of two hands clasped together, accompanied by the words, "Always here." There was no tag, no elaborate caption, but ARMYs knew exactly what he meant. Within minutes, fans flooded social media, sharing the image with heartfelt messages of love and admiration. Jungkook, on the other hand, remained silent. Fans understood that he was likely still recovering, but many couldn't help but wonder what he was feeling in the aftermath of such a profoundly emotional day. Was he overwhelmed by the love pouring in from fans? Was he reflecting on the moment he shared with Taehyung? Then, just when fans thought the night had settled, something unexpected happened. In the early hours of the morning, Jungkook's Weverse account became active. He posted a short message, only 3 words, "Thank you, Taehyung." The simplicity of it was enough to send the fandom into a frenzy. It wasn't just a casual thank you, it was a message filled with gratitude, with meaning, with something deeper than words could ever fully express. The post was up for only a few minutes before Jungkook deleted it, but it was too late. The ARMY detectives had already taken screenshots, and within moments it was trending worldwide. Fans analyzed every aspect of the message. Was Jungkook feeling emotional? Had he deleted it because he didn't want to draw too much attention? Or was it simply his way of privately acknowledging what Taehyung had done for him? Whatever the reason, it was clear that their bond had touched millions, leaving a lasting imprint on ARMYs everywhere.